my life in Washington, D.C.
Hi Fred, how you doing today?
I'm here.
Well, once again, another episode of DC Fred. Did you hear about what happened only about 6-7 blocks away from the White House?
Oh yeah, the attack in Logan Circle?
Yeah, attack on a member of the LGBTQ community. He was walking his elderly dog near 13th and Vermont, and there were 4 members of Trump Nation. 2 of them were wearing the Make America Great Again hat, and they pelted the man with objects and hurt him. He's got a concussion. 10 days later, he still can't recall everything in the injury that they hurt him so badly. And he had his elderly dog that he was walking, and that said, "This is what Trump America is like, faggot." That's a quote from the police officer of what was yelled at this gentleman that's a senior citizen, and his dog that was an elderly dog just walking his dog simply in the community that he lives in, blocks away from the White House. Now, this is the William Thomas Memorial Anti-Nuclear Peace Vigil. We are literally 150 yards away from the White House, and usually much closer. We stand up for equal treatment under the law. The equality flag, it flew proudly here before marriage equality was voted, was the law of the land. And we still and always will stand with our LGBTQ community, including the F for friendly, because that's what we are. We love everyone having equal rights, including our gay and trans brothers and sisters. So for somebody to be attacked so close to the White House, and for this president to not come out and speak out against that attack, but he did speak out against the attack very quickly when it happened in Florida, in the nightclub. So we just would like him to be consistent in his speaking out against all attacks on the gay, lesbian, and trans community, the LGBTQ community.
So something new here, Filipos. I guess the dog got punched too. So we have the new element of animal abuse.
Animal abuse. So it's not. So that's the added abuse. We have a lot of people that stand up for dogs very heavily, and we do too. When I was a young teenager, my group, the Anarchistic Youth Brigade, the first out political protests that we did were at colleges in front of their science labs, where they did testing on usually rodents, but sometimes also chimpanzees. We were called animal vivisectionists. We're against animal vivisection in any form of matter. So we were very, very highly influenced by people that loved animals throughout the world. And we did not believe even in experimentation on lab animals. So this is also part of the same thing I was doing over 40 years ago, that I was doing in the Anarchistic Youth Brigade, standing up against ill treatment of our 4-legged friends.
Now tell me if I'm wrong. I think this is the first time I hear of Trumpers attacking an animal.
Yes, because we got to remember that he took the South very heavily. And in the South, people have livestock. But livestock is something that's usually grown intended to be slaughtered. But now this is somebody's pet that's usually not intended to ever be slaughtered. So it's a new attack, definitely. Our friends that own pets come in every shape, form, race, national origin, gender, and orientation, sexual orientation. So this now affects everybody. It's not only about an attack on a gay gentleman, but you bring in his dog. That's Dog Lover USA, not Trump Nation, not Trump America, USA. The USA is disappearing, and it's becoming Trump America, Trump Nation.
Well, you and I have seen acts of hate right in front of the White House.
We've seen acts of hate in front of the White House. We've heard a lot of hate speech toward gay people in front of the White House. We ourselves, after posting a video some 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago, were threatened that we would be hanging from trees when the days of the gallows return, that we would be hanging from ropes, that you faggots would be hanging from ropes. So the word faggots from these Trump Nation, Trump America people, they use that even though Donald Trump was quick to point out how vicious and horrible the attacks were on a club in Florida. Because the Bible Belters of the southern states that voted heavily for him, they're usually very highly homophobic, even though most of those we know are hiding their hatred because they're in the closet.
A man just walking his dog, brutally beaten by men, he says yelled, "This is what a Trump America looks like." It happened last week near Logan Circle, and Stephen Cheetah is there live tracking this developing story for us. Stephen?